morning. How is everybody today? I'm early again. I'm sitting there waiting to do my live, and I start getting super sleepy, and it's like, oh, let's just do this so I don't get all sleepy. And it's like, oh, let's just do this so I don't... And they've set me up vertical again. Alright, let's see what we can do so that you guys can see me correctly. I wonder if I turn my mat. Let's see what... No, that don't work. Now I gotta put it back. Gotta figure it out again. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna have to work sideways. Trying to inch my way up into the screen so that it's just the weight. Alright. So for you guys to see, my project has to go that way. Morning, Denise. Denise! It's gonna be, isn't it? It's gonna be awesome when I get done with it. So I cut this out with the Cricut Joy, and I had the Cricut Joy write that on there, right? And I wanted a stencil, so I decided to make one out of cardstock. So I made this, and when we get done with it, then it can also become part of a card. And then the cutout pieces can become part of a card also. We can color them and then put them on a card background. So, in remembrance today of those that lost their lives defending our freedom, because that's what today's about. Today's not about barbecues, and even though that's fun and everything, but it's really actually supposed to be a somber day. It's really not supposed to be a, you know, it's not supposed to be a celebration. It's supposed to be a memorial, a remembrance. I guess you could say a celebration of their lives. I don't know. But anyway, it's not about veterans. It's not about just people who served or are serving. It's about the ones that served and lost their lives during their service. So anyway, all right. I'm going to get out some ink, and we're going to do some playing. Get some candied apple red, because we need red, white, and blue. That's the colors of the day: red, white, and blue. And I just saw my screen spin. I hope my internet's not going to act up. Alright, so I've got the red, now I need the blue. And I think let's throw Lumberjack Plaid in too, because those are both good reds. Price Ribbon is a good blue for it, and so is Salty. Rubbing China. Those are good blues. Those are good blues. So we'll use those. I keep spinning. Why do I keep spinning? Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Denise, because I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I got the red, white, and blue. Because I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. Yankee Doodle Doodle lie. Real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. Y'all remember that song? Alright, so here's my blue. Now I need a red. Red, 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 red. Red Rover, send Linda on over. Where is my red brush? Let's get a new brush because I'm not seeing a red brush. Let's make a red brush. I got some new brushes thanks to Melissa. She sent these to me a while back. And I forgot for a while I had them. Do a little ASMR. I can't crack myself up every time I do that. I know I do it all the time, but... let's just get scissors and cut it. Talking about scissors. Step away from the scissors, Denise. I saw your video. Talk about scissors. The weather is cutting up. Sound is going in and out. Oh, I hope it's not my internet doing it because my video was spinning just a few seconds ago. Put these where I can reach them. Oh look, my magnet is holding my scissors in place. Okie doke. So we're gonna do these. Alright, it's 1:01. Maybe other people would join us, Miss Denise. They may not. They may be attending barbecues or working, so even though most people have off. So I designed this so that I could actually cut multiples and then stack it if I wanted to, but I didn't cut multiples today. For video purposes, you know, time and stuff. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stencil for the background. And I'm trying to think here because, like, the stars are supposed to be white. The rest of the background should be blue. But if I put red over blue, then I'm going to end up with purple, and I don't want purple. Now I can hear you. What were you saying about scissors? You're not alone. You're not alone, see? You're not alone. Oh, that hurt my wrist. Ow. Okay. I'm going to get a different stencil that I have to go with this because I want my stars to be white. I don't want my stars to be blue. So I'm trying to figure it out because I wasn't thinking about that when I was making the stencil. I made the stencil and I'm like, oh, that's a flag. That's cool, right? But guess what? Okay. I can't find the stencil I'm looking for. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these handy dandy magnets here. Look, if you put them on there like that, it makes it easier to grasp them. I don't know if that's what that's intended for. I think they're just intended for shipping. See, there's a film on there. So you could like engrave on that with the if you got a maker. These are perfect size. Oh shoot, it doesn't want to come off now. These are perfect size to engrave on. But I'm going to put a magnet there. You know, there's when you first take them off the mat, they're super strong. But look, I can do that. That's gonna keep, so I'm gonna pull out my Tim Holtz magnets. If I can find my Tim Holtz platform. Good morning, Melissa. No, I was early. You're good. Oh, that's cool, thank you. But let's see if our, how our Tim Holtz magnets do. Now that's still, they're pretty strong. These are from my Tim Holtz platform that I don't use because there's like a thing in the middle, it's hard to get an impression. Nah. It'll still work. As long as it keeps the papers together, we'll be alright. Okay. So I need to do the red. Because I'm going to do the red stripes. So let's just use candied apple and see how it starts looking. And I'm not going to do my stars. Because stars are supposed to be white. So I'm going to put my finger right there. And I should have tapped it off, but I didn't. I'm a Yankee Doodle. Anchors away, my boy. Anchors away. I don't remember all the words, and I should, since how I was in the Navy. La 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 ba 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 ba. Anchors away, my boy. I don't know if I like that red so much, that candy apple red. I may have to go back in with the lumberjack plaid. But let's do this first. This pad is definitely nice and juicy. My thinking is when we get done with this cardstock stencil that I made, I can go in and use it. Like I said, I can use it for a background to go on another card, to go on a different card, you know. That's what my brain was thinking. Yeah, I want that to be a darker, deeper red. So what I'm going to do is get out my lumberjack plaid. Now you can see the ink on here too, where I couldn't see that before on the black one. It was a great surprise, wasn't it? It was like, whoa! Alright. You get back over there. You get back over there. Alright, let's get some lumberjack plaid. Yeah, I think that red's going to be a lot better. Load my brush up good. Look at that red ink. Every time I touch this can, it was overfilled when it was given to me. It was overfilled. And I got red ink everywhere now because of it. I get red ink everywhere. There we go. That's a better red. But we got to keep our stencil in place. Oh yeah, I like that red much better. Do 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 do. A piece of this tape that I've already got cut, and hold it down so I'm not getting. Just there we go. I'm supposed to tap it, but I keep forgetting to tap off, guys. You can see that my stencil moved a little. It'll be alright. It'll be alright, Linda. Oh, don't go in the star. Oh, what's that flash of light? Oh, here we go again. Flashing lights. If you have any kind of epilepsy or anything, I'm so sorry for the flashing lights. Oh no. That's another thing about paper, is that it will wrinkle on you if you don't keep it. I want it nice and juicy red. Juicy red. There we go. There we go. Alright. So there we have that. Right? And then we're going to do blue. But we want some white stars. So I'm going to get a smaller brush. If I had pixie spray, I could just put some pixie spray on these and hold them down while I'm doing that, but then it would leave gumminess on my cardstock, so pixie spray's not really the greatest. Look, I got the red star there. I didn't want that red star. I wanted it white. I wanted my stars white. I could just glue them on. That's what we'll do. No, I can't, because then I'll cover up my words. I don't know if this is going to work, what I'm trying to do here, but we're going to try it anyway. So little tip trick I learned from Jennifer Maker: when you take your plastic off your mats, write the word top on this part that's on the top that's always collecting dust. So that way when you put it back on, you're not putting the part with all the collected dust back onto the mat. Hi, Ann. How are you today? Happy Memorial Day. Yes, so relaxing, so that I had to do my live early. Alright, so I'm going to take this prize ribbon and I'm just going to hold my finger on that star like that. Will it work for me? I don't know, but we're going to do it anyway. If I can just get the initial star, then I can just work around it. It'll be okay if it's a little distressed looking, but you get back in there. You get back in there. See, once these stars, I can always turn them over for the other side to be white. Because I'm using the little brush, it's easier to stay out of the ones I already done. And because I have fingernails, that helps. That helps. Oh no. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Oh, you get back over there. Oh yeah, I should have thought about that. I could have had the Cricket Joy cut this out with a masking paper. And all the little masked stars could have been done with masking paper. Oh, brilliant. See, that's why we need your brain, Melissa. I mean, this won't be perfect, but it will definitely do what we wanted it to do. Not perfect, but it's doing what we kind of want it to do. I mean, we're not Hallmark anyway. We're homemade, so. Anchors away, my boy, anchors away. La 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 pa 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 pa. Now we got the stars and the stripes forever. Yes, remember. Hi, Emily. I can't say your last name. Probably didn't say your first name right. Hello. No, China. USA, 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 all the way. Melissa, watch it. Watch that one. Matter of fact, delete the China flags. Keep an eye on that one, Melissa. Please. Alright. Now I'm going to come in here and just touch all this up. Touch it up. Thank you. America the beautiful, for spacious. I don't. How's that song go? Oh my gosh, how's that song begin? Put a paper over the shape. Yeah, that's what I was looking for that stencil for that I had. I have a square stencil. I have a square stencil. Do 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 do. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, amber waves of grain, purple mountains, majesties. I can't sing very good, but above the fruited plain, America, America, God spread his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. I see what you're saying. I'm working through it. I'm working it through. I'm like, oh no, you're covering up the words, Linda. That's okay. We know where the words are, and we're going to go back in with a marker. We're going to make our card beautimous, guys. Beautimous. There we go. That's good enough. It should be a dark navy blue, but I probably should have used chipped sapphire. That one would have really been nice and... Alright. Or Simon Hurley's No Diving. That one would get really nice and dark too. I probably could have, but you know, I didn't think like that. See, if I'd had a stamp, I could just stamp right after, but I have the marker that it used, so I can just go over it. So now I can just go right over, darken it right back up. See? I should be taking notes. Yeah, so I could have stenciled my paper first and then went in and had my Cricut draw on it. And then I wouldn't have to go through this step. But then you guys would be sitting here without me able to read the comments. I would get excluded from the conversation, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to go back in and I think I'm going to color those in black. That stems from a lot of tracing things when I was a kid. It's more difficult now that I'm running with one eye. America, America, God gave his grace to thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. This land is my land, this land is your land, from California to the New York Islands. I don't remember the word. From the redwood forest, do, 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 do. This land belongs to you and me. When I was walking, dun, 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 dun. These littler ones are harder because I can barely see them, and especially with that dark. It's like, it's better off probably getting me an alcohol marker and just going over them, because I can't see it. I don't know if I'm getting them right or not. I don't know. Hi, M. Wilson. M. Wilson said hi. Okay, we see hi. Okay, wait. It says, I missed the first of the live. Did you make your design in Design Space? Yeah, these are Cricut Access images. Guys, Access gave me another trial. Whoop, 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 whoop. They gave me 2 months for $1, so 50 cents a month. So I was able to pull off 2 more months of Access, so we'll be able to do more designs using Access images. I'm telling you guys, keep your eyes out on the little print that's underneath if you're using your phone in Design Space. Look at the bottom down there. They'll sometimes give you a really good deal if you don't have Access. Okay, this is just going to look like a blob now. It's not going to even look like Anne, the ampersand. But that's what that's supposed to be. It says honor and remember. Because that's what today is about. We're supposed to be honoring and remembering the fallen. You know, the reason we have our freedom. I know, right? Isn't it great? I don't know why Cricut Access likes me so much, but I love it. Love it. Love them for it. Like, not everybody gets excited about being able to use Cricut Access, but I do. I do. Okay, now I'm going to get me a black alcohol marker. Doesn't matter what brand you're using, people. Back when I had income, I could get 3 packs. I got the Copic Classic set. It was like just the basic colors. Cheap, guys. I didn't pay what they're asking out there on Amazon now. I got mine off Amazon. I did not pay what they're asking. So, there's Ohuhu, there's Arteza, there's all kinds of brands out there. Altenew has markers. alcohol markers. I don't know what their prices are, but right now I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to color this in and hopefully stay in the lines. But guys, you don't have to pay the Copic prices. You know, there's other brands that are equally as good. I mean, if you can afford to get the Copics and you don't mind dropping that kind of money, then hey, more power to you. But in my opinion, because I've used Copics and I've used Arteza, I've used Olo, Olo's a good brand too. I've used the Tri-Blends. You know, I had some Style Finds. I've had some Nuvo Drop, the Nuvo markers. I've had all kinds of the alcohol markers. And while I like the Copics the best, the others are just as good to me. And you should be careful using your markers over ink like that. They say it'll ruin your nibs, but I keep doing it anyway. I keep doing it anyway. My glasses are fogging up. Sweat's rolling in my eyeballs. Oh no, I went out of the line. Nobody will know if we don't tell them. Shh. Don't tell them. Denise, I about died this morning when I watched you pull out your scissors and Eddie had a blank stare on his face. He was like completely lost. Sharpies are alcohol markers? I didn't know that. Yeah, you're used to the Tri-Blends and regular Spectrum Noirs. They're all good. They're all, in my opinion, they're all equal, you know. You just got to figure out. The difference to me is whether you get nib, the bullet tip nib, or a brush tip. They both have their place in your coloring. I prefer the brush tip if I'm coloring like big areas, but like to do letters like this, I like the bullet tip. Because it's a consistent line that I'm drawing. But, like if I was coloring images, I prefer the brush tip to get that darker on the edge, lighter in the middle look and stuff. You need an intervention? Yeah, he was stunned by the scissors. Yeah. It was so funny. When you start talking card making or anything like that, their faces just go like blank, like, huh? You start talking about cruising and the little light spark comes back on. Talk about card making and the light goes zoop. But that's why we have our crafting channels, so we can do all that card making talking. Dun, 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 dun. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you, so please don't take my sunshine away. I mean, if I was like trying to do professional art and I had money to throw away, that's the key right there, money just to throw away, then I'd invest in the Copics. I mean, that's why I was trying. So I went online to look to see if I could find some of the deals that I used to find to show Denise when she was asking about markers. Like, I got a set of this one with this color, and then 2 other colors in the same color family. I found them for $11. They were like between 11 and 12 bucks. I didn't spend more than 12 bucks on a 3-pack. I went on there today, and the cheapest one I could find was 17. I'm like, yeah, see, I wouldn't have bought it then. But when I was finding the 12 packs, the 3 packs here and there for $11 to $12, I was snagging them when I had the income to do it. So you just gotta, and keep your eye close to like Black Friday and all that. All right, I think that's good. Where did my image go? All right, and then we're gonna put this guy, we're gonna put him on. We need to get some more red up in our star and some more blue in our star. Let's do that, because that white star just happens to fall on the white stripe for the flag. All right. What was I doing? Red and blue. How much I love you, so please don't take. See, you'll see me. I'll grab all different markers. That's a tri-blend. Oh, she's asking what's a tri-blend. Okay, I think you mean what's a tri-blend, right? Yeah, I'll use other mediums. I'll use watercolor sometimes. There's different ones. So like this is a tri-blend by Spectrum Noir. And I got these when some store was like clearancing them out. That's how I got my collect of these. So this is a tri-blend marker. It has your light marker right there. Then it has your medium. And then it has the dark. There's no guessing with these. These are like so easy. So I'm going to take the red dark. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to darken that up. Darken my red star up. Make it pop a little bit more. Away from the... There we go. That's a tri-blend. See? Here's the tri-blend. Get my dark for this one. I'm just going to darken that star up. And like I said, I got these when I went to a coloring retreat with Dee and Judy down in Fort Myers, I believe it was. It was a paper nest coloring retreat, and she had these markers. She had like all of them like marked down and really, really cheap to clearance them out to get rid of them. She was trying to clean out her stock. And yeah. Yeah, I do all kinds of different things. It depends on my mood, really. I watercolor. I haven't done acrylic painting or anything in a long time. But now, I'm not like somebody who knows the rules of watercoloring, but I like to use my watercolors. All right, let's put this guy on. He's got our art glitter glue. I like to do, you know, Cricut projects, 3D projects. I like to do all that stuff. Before the carpal tunnel stopped me, I love to crochet. I like to sew. You know, if it's crafting, I like it. One day I'm going to get my hand on that scorch marker stuff, which is expensive. And we're going to do some wood burning with the scorch marker stuff. Like Debbie J does. Oh, sublimation. Yeah, I love sublimation. Jack of all trades and master of none. Alright, now, this has to go towards the very bottom so that it'll fit. So he fits right under that R. Right there. And then that fits right there like that. And that's our card mat, our first one. That's the first one. Now that looks cool, doesn't it? I love it. I like it. We want to make that white star poke out a little though. So I'm going to get me a neutral gray. And I'm just going to go around the edges of it. Just on the outside of it. Maybe on the inside too. Just to make it pop a little more. That'll dry back. You won't really see it, but it'll make that stand differently. You know, so it won't. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Melissa. Alright, so now my brain is like, we gotta put it on a card base. Oh no! A card base? What? And I was given all kinds of paper, so let's get us a colored paper for cardstock. Let's pull out oh my gosh, guys, look at this. That blue is perfect. But look at this. I showed this yesterday at my surprise mail. What? It's beautiful, guys. I love it. So much good. I love the smell of paper. This blue is perfect. That is a perfect. See, that's the blue that should be. That's a perfect blue. It's amazing, right? Can you fine line the blue stars? Yeah. If my fine liners work, I sure can. Hold on. Because when I first started when I was first buying things, and I was gifted some things, I was, look at this. Look. Yeah, let's see if we can, in this 102 fine liner pen set, find a dark blue. Here's a blue. I don't know if that's a dark blue, though. That's a purple. That ain't a blue. Here's a blue. But let's see if we got an even darker blue. I don't know. See what's on the last row. I'm missing some out of here. So which one's darker? This one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Craft the lunch. Oh no, my video changed. I'm not even on my own video. Okay, my phone just did whatever my phone wanted to do. Squirrels, magnet, and fishing. I'm sorry. I can't watch you right now. I have to watch me so I can see my comments. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, here we go. I'm back. It is a lot of paper, isn't it? Craft. My gosh, I think I have those markers and I forgot about them. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if they even work anymore because I keep forgetting about them too. I was letting my brother, I told him he could use some if he wanted to. Because he likes to do art and pen ink. My brother Joey is extremely talented when it comes to drawing and painting and all that stuff. Boy, the lag on here is something else. And let's put those right there. I forgot I had these. So you just said that. I don't know if this is going to write. Let's see if it does. It does, but I don't know how well that's going to work for this, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm not that good at this fine liner thingy. Oh, there's a white flashing light again. Okay, let me unplug this and flip it this way. see these comments. And losing markers. I know I couldn't do it. Okay, that's what the comment said. Yeah, I need a darker marker than this. I'm messing my stars up. I think a marker that's not a fine liner would have been more pronounced, but one more. There we go. And put that marker back in the container, Linda. It's not in the right spot, but it's back inside, so that's good. Let's make sure it snaps, because I don't want it just popping open on me. Put it back on the shelf where it belongs. All right, card base. Back to the card base. No more distractions, Melissa. You're not allowed to distract me. No more for a minute. At least till I'm done. At least till I'm done with the card base. Okay. Okay. And he was walking, na 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 na. All right, let's get some. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her. Do 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 do. From the mountains to the valley. Do 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 do. I'm cutting this at 8.5 by 5.5. I can't see what that is, Melissa. I can't see what that is. I'll have to get my magnifying glass out and see. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Hi, Jenny G. Okay, you got a bunch of XXXXX marks. I don't know why that's like that. You might have to spell out what you're trying to tell me. All right. I got to start a whole new scrap thing now because I got a new color. All right, and then I'm going to cut it at 5.5. How you doing today, Jenny? Well, maybe it's because you're using a iPhone and I'm looking on a Android. Jenny, Sweet Bee's name is Miss Ann. I mean, if you people don't want to know each other's names, that's okay, but I like for all of us to... Oh, you just got off work? Are you in the U.S.? Are you like working a... Oh, yeah, well, some people might be getting off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the U.S. There's all kinds of jobs here. All right, I'm going to score this at 4.25. If you're buying a scoreboard, okay, cool. I'm glad you like to know. I do too. I like to know, you know, I like to be on first name basis here. For for your initial investment, I suggest you get the big one, the 12 by 12 one. Because the small one's cool, the little score pal is cool and all. But you can't, you're going to be struggling trying to do certain projects, and it's easier when you can just go 12 by 12. That's my brain thoughts. You can always invest later in a score pal, a smaller one, when you're only doing like just card bases. But if you're going to be using 12 by 12 papers and you're going to be making interactive cards and things, go with the bigger scoreboard. Virginia, is that where VA is? My son's in Virginia. My son is in Lynchburg, Virginia. All right. Now, that will go just like that. You know, somewhere, I won't do them right now, but somewhere I have little sequins that are stars. Didn't you send me some sequins that were stars, Melissa? Oh, you're an hour away from there? Cool. Yeah, he moved there from Long Island, and he moved from Florida to Long Island on me years ago. It's like, he got as far away from me as he could. I think you did. I think I have some. Matter of fact, I have some that I first purchased. Yeah, hold on a minute, guys. I have some that are some Midnight Star ones. So I'm going to line it up with the top and this side right here. And then the rest of it just falls in place. Well, it's a little short on that side, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to put bling on it, but it would look cute with some little star bling. But so there's our first card. Oh, you got the 12 by 12 memory keeper scoreboard trimmer? Cool. So you should be able to make envelopes with it also. That's another thing that I was getting at. With the big scoreboards, you can make envelopes. A lot of times they have a thing to do the... You also got the Works tool and have no idea how to use it. It was on clearance, so I grabbed it. I have no idea what the Works tool is. I'd have to look it up. My brain is like, what the heck is that? Turned out good, right? And then I'll do it. I want to get on to doing... I want to use the rest of this stuff that I cut here. I'll get a white mat and put in here so they can write. Works tool. I don't know what the Works tool is. I'm going to have to look it up. Now my brain is like... Bows, envelopes, hole punch, and lots more. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, I didn't know about all the memory keeper stuff when I started. I just saw, okay, the EK Tools scoreboard. I needed a scoreboard. Alright, now we're going to take this piece here. And we're going to get our blue ink. What do we do with our blue brush? Blue brush. What did I do with it? It's right here in front of my face. We're going to get our ink back out. We're going to get our prized ribbon. Since we already got our red stripes, now let's get our blue background. Just ink this baby up. Let's ink it up. So I was using the Cricut Joy to cut this, and when I was trying to make my project, I originally took a design and put it on a square, and I sliced the image out and all. And the Cricut Joy said, I'm not cutting that. It pretended it wasn't even on my thing. So I had to go back, get me a square, find a design, and then put it on top of the white background, and then I had to attach it so that it would recognize and cut it for me. If you're a cricketer, you should have just followed what I said. If you're not a cricketer, I'm sorry if I confused you. If I talked a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo you didn't understand. So let's get this all colored up in here. Yep, we're getting a little purple, but it's okay. And I did not tap that one off. I want it nice and dark blue. I'm showing our patriotic colors today, guys. Patriotic color. Patriotic. You guys get it. Say USA, USA. All the way. Oh, my wrist says stop doing that. Now this is bigger than a card base. Gotta look it up. Gotta look it up. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Let's see if we can get this edges darker here with what's on my brush. Get the areas darkened up that I didn't. See how much ink is left in these brushes, guys? Yeah, it would. It would. Let's see. Let me think. Let my brain think for a minute. I don't know if I can make a shadow box right off the top of my head out of paper. I'd have to go, let me go grab a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You got my brain thinking. I want to try something. Might be a failure, but it's worth trying. I think I have only used the Cricut a few times for cards. I mainly use for bigger projects. I think I need to start using it more. You know what? I used it for vinyl. When my makers worked, I used to do the vinyl stuff, the HTV, all that cool stuff. Look, I even got, I'm just seeing them right here. Where'd they go? I was going through my stuff the other day and I found some of my blanks that I got, that I used to order. Like so that I could put designs and stuff, so I could put HTV on them. See? Got these little handy dandy bags here. It'd be cool to store your markers or whatever you want to store. But I was like, oh. I need to start. I can do HTV with the Joy, and I keep forgetting. I need to like remember that. So we could do like iron-on with that. And I got the mini heat press, and I got the original big heat press. Not the big, the original heat press, the aqua blue color one. It's like if you want to do card making and you have a Cricut, you got all the dies at your fingertips. Your imagination is what limits you. It's your imagination. If you can dream it, you can create it. I'm telling you, you can make it. Let me grab that a white sheet of 12 by 12. I got an idea I want to try. I don't know if I can do it or not, but we're going to try. Everybody, intermission. Take a sip of your drinks and stuff. America, land that I love, stand beside her and guide her. Do 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 do. Now I got this white paper from scrapbook.com. It was just the first thing I grabbed, but for 12 by 12 papers, I like to get the Cricut paper when they clearance it, because they like to clearance their cardstock a lot. But I got this one at scrapbook.com. I've never used this brand. So when I won that, it's thin too. It says it's 65 pound. It's really thin. So it's really not. Yeah, the Easy Press. Yeah. Yeah, that thing. Alright, I want to try something, guys. Let's try something. She said something about a shadow box. Let's see if Linda can make a shadow box. I don't know. I could do it with my big Cricut. Alright, let me think. Let me think. Think. So, I need it to be, it'd be good for a scrapbook layout page, too. If you're doing scrapbook layouts. Alright, I'm going to score this at 1 inch. I'm also going to score it at a 1/2 inch. Let's see. Fold it over, that'll bring the side up. Fold it over, that'll bring it up and over. So I need another, so I'm going to go in another 1/2 inch. Do another 1/2 inch. So that should bring up, over, and down. So I need one more 1/2 inch so I have something to glue it to. So then I'm going to score it another 1/2 inch. So I've got it scored at a 1/2, 1, 1 1/2, and 2. So then I'm going to come all the way over here to this side. Because, see, I want this in the middle. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. This may not work, guys, but this should work. This should work. So, we're going to need to bring this over a 1/2 inch, though. And then come out a 1/2 inch. So we'll say right here. So we'll start on this side at the 7 1/2. Then we'll do the 8. Then we'll do the 8 1/2. And then we'll do the 9. And we'll say we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We need one more, so we'll go 9 1/2. Then I'm going to flip it like this. But I'm going to bring it over this way now. Because I need to do the same thing on this side, guys. So, I'm going to start with the 1/2 inch. I'm going to do another 1/2 inch. So, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I'm gonna flip it around. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I'll leave this right here. And I'm gonna come over. Right about here is where that is. I'm going to come over here to 9, and I'm going to score it at 9. 9.5, 10, 10.5. That's 1, 2, 3, and then 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Okay. And I'm going to get my trimmer out. Hi, Danny. I don't know if this is going to work, but my brain says this is going to work. Because this will be cute for the 4th of July, too. What my brain is thinking will work, does. Alright, so now I'm going to cut it off. Right here. This piece here, I know I need the 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I'm going to cut this piece off. I'm just going to line that up right there like that. Get rid of that piece because I don't need that piece. And I'm going to do the same thing with this big piece here. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need that. Line that up just like so. And bring that like that. Now this is where it gets tricky because this will have to be mitered. These will have to be mitered to fit. To make a full square. I'm no good at mitering. Even when doing quilts and stuff, the mitering part gets me every time. I stink at mitering. But they need to be mitered. So they'll line up together. Because the way this will be to make a shadow box, once you fold it like that. Here, this is what we'll do. We'll cut one right here, like that. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work. I'm probably messing it all up. If I had my Cricut, they have Melody Lane had a file when I was a Melody Lane Patreon. She has a file. You can just have the Cricut cut it for you. No guesswork. Alright. So this has to fold over like that. This has to fold over like that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make that square like that. So on this very first tab right here, I'm going to put some glue. And I'm just going to fold that over just like so. Now see, this is going to have to be mitered to fit in here. Or I can just go in and oh no. Yeah, I know my orientation's locked, guys. I accidentally hit the camera. If I can get it to work, it'll be cool. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and red stripes and bright stars through the perilous... I don't remember the words. It's been so long since I sang it. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare The bombs bursting in air. This is why I don't sing at baseball games or anything. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And the crowd goes wild and says, don't ever let Linda in again. Thank you for letting me torture you. Yes. Yes. I take this day kind of serious in my heart because, you know, being a veteran and all, and I love America. I love my freedom. All right, so this is where we're going to have the problem because this has to come over to, unless, hold the phone. No, we have to bring it up and down in. So, I said to myself, let's fix this. We're going to come in another 1/2 inch right here and score it right to the first score line. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go back 1/2 inch and I'm going to score it to the first score line. I'm going to rotate it around and I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to right to the first score line. Now these ends will be open, but I'm not worried about it. If I could figure out how to miter it, I could do it so these ends won't have little things there, but that's okay. All right. I mean, nobody else is going to see this at my house because nobody comes by my house. Oh, thank you, but today's not about me. Today's about the guys and the women and men and women who lost their lives. November 11th, that's Veterans Day. I don't mean to sound ungrateful for you thanking me, but today's not about veterans. Today's about the men and women who served and lost their life for this country. Dum 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 dum. Anchors away, my boy. They need to sing Anchors Away for the girls. Anchors away, my boy. Anchors away. La 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 la. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. This is what you call making my very own shadow box. And I'm going to put when I get done, this is going to go on my little buffet out by the front door. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, so we're going to fold that like that. Let's get this board off of here, though, because it's easier to see it with the white background. I love the white background. I love the whiteboard. Okay, I moved this board. It's not in the camera all the way anymore. There we go. I moved it. It's like we're shaking and rattling and moving things around here. Alright, so we're going to fold that. And we're going to fold this. Fold in. We're folding. We should have 4 of them. And we're going to put some glue right here. And I should have done it where there'll be a little white border. This should fit. Where that lines up just like so. Right? Yeah, see? There should be just a little border around it when that goes in there, but we're going to do some other stuff to this. You completely derailed my folding and folding. Get that paper folding. Instead of rawhide. Get them papers folded. Fold on. Alright, that actually may not. That may actually, because this has to sit right there. So, let's put this in first. Let's put this in first before we fold the other side. Oh wait, I'm gluing. I shouldn't be gluing. Yes, I should be, because it has to go behind this piece. I can't foam tape it, because if I foam tape it, then it'll... Now you guys got to see my brain in action when I wanted to make something. How I made it work for me. Okay, Linda, just because you have the glue doesn't mean you can go crazy with it. Alright, we're going to set this right here. Linda's a gluing, yes. Glue, 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 glue. Right? Isn't it cool? And this is going to fold over onto my stripes. That's why I had to put that in first. So now we're going to fold it in. Fold in, fold in, fold in. Get that paper folding. Fold it. Glue on. Instead of rawhide, we're going to glue on. Alright. Now we're going to put the glue, 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 glue. Glug, glug, glug. Glue, glue, glue. Now, if you use thicker cardstock, it'll be nice and sturdy, but I didn't use really thick cardstock. And like I said, I didn't miter the edges. If I could figure out how to miter the edges, then we could have glued these together so there's no space, but we're going to fix this. Linda's going to make this so it's totally, absolutely, get in there. Come on. Got to hold it till it catches. Because I can't get my fingers in there. I can get my pokey tool in there though. Get my pokey tool in there and push it down. Thanks, Miss Gloria. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Giving me this. Oh look, I could just do that and get it in there. But that's okay. I don't want that doing that. But what I am going to do now, I know that these are... Okay, that didn't stick, Linda. You know why it didn't stick? Because of the ink on here. I didn't hold it good. I didn't hold it long enough. You got a pencil, and just take your pencil and just hold it in there. Glue your fingers together. That won't be good. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that with our glitter glue, but now the hot glue, that's a different story. Super glue, that's a different story. I've done that. Oh, that's awful. Trying to get your fingers apart with that. Oh, that hurts so bad. All right. That should hold. There we go. So we got that, right? Now, I know that these are a 1/2 inch. They're a 1/2 inch. They should be a 1/2 inch wide. They are. They're a 1/2 inch wide. But how tall are they? They are... From one corner to the other corner is... I can't read it. That's what they are. I can't read it. Let's turn it this way and measure. Let's see if I can read it better. Right at 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches. This way. By 7 inches that way. and 1/2-inch strips. So I said to myself, where'd that blue paper we just had from the other card? So I need 2 that are 7 inches. She cracked you. Watched several of May May's videos. She cracked you up talking about the pokey tool. May May cracks me up too when I watch her. Alright, I need this to be 7 inches. I'm going to take this strip and cut it at 7. Let's give it just a hair more than 7. We'll do 7 1/4. And then I can always trim it off if I need to. Just to be on the safe side to make my measurements okay. Then I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them down to a 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut 1/2 inch strips. Stop moving on me, paper. I need 2 of them. So there's 1. And there's 2. And now, what was the other one's measurement? What did we say? It's 5 1/2, so I need 2 that are 5 1/2. I'm going to do it just a tad bit more than the 5 1/2. I can always trim it if I need to. But you can't add more paper. I mean, you can, it just won't look right. Alright, then we're going to cut these at 1/2, 2 of these at 1/2 inch. I don't know why I did that like that. I got my tape stuck to my arm. In the winter when I'm wearing a hoodie, I don't feel the tape stuck to my sleeve. But, alright. And I'm just going to take this and line it right up to the top of this. Just like so. That's the wrong strip. That's my big strip. I want my littler strip. Like so. And then just like so. My goal is that I want to cover up the crevices here. That's why I'm doing this. Because I don't want the crevices showing when people are looking at it. I want it solid. And then I'm going to take the other one, do the same thing on the other side. And just come right along here. See, I said if I needed to trim it, I could. I can just come right along here and trim it. But we're going to let it glue together first. Now we're going to put our... I'm stirred. Another thing about adding more cardstock like this is that you're sturdying it up. But see, if I was good at mitering, I should have cut these and mitered the corners. But I'm not good at mitering. So I didn't miter the corners. But it would look better with a mitered corner. So if you could do a mitered corner. And once I take pictures of this stuff, of this card, and add it to the design space, I'll make it public. So if you want to make this exact card, you can. I mean, I'm sure everybody wants to do their own designs, but just in case somebody else wants to replicate what I made, I will share my project. Or if you want to use the same elements, but you want to do something different with it. And don't forget to go to Linda Toman Craft Along group and share your creations. Okay, now let's trim it up. That's going to look so cute sitting in my living room. Been a while since I've done anything crafty like this. I'm loving it. Thank you, Denise. Isn't that pretty? We're not done with it though. So like, see, we're just gonna, not that anybody's gonna see the back, but I know, so I'm just gonna trim it up. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Then, I'm not done. Do you think Linda's done? Linda's not done. That's plain Jane. we gotta make it. Oh my gosh, guys! If we'd have put acetate underneath these, we could have added little things in there. Thank you. We could have added little things in here, and I'm gonna have to cut another one of these out and put it right there. I think that would be cool. Or maybe a Navy ship or something. There's all kinds of things. But wait. We can do more. We can do more. Let's find one that's right and good. Good. And a white gel pen. I like the Signa Uniballs for my white gel pens. I'm just trying to find one that writes good. Oh, wait. No. No. We're not wasting the things that we cut out, guys. We are just not doing it. I don't know how many we have, but we should have 6, I think. So 1, 2, 3. We should have 9. That's how many we should have. 9. So we have. See, it just gets better and better. Oh, thank you, Danny. I'm loving you being here with me. You guys keep it fun for me. You keep it fun. I love it. Love it. You guys remember, I keep asking you guys if you remember the comfy couch. Love it. That's it. Hey, I found another star. I have 2 more stars. I had one stuck to my finger, I guess. So we can put 2 stars here. Perfect size, guy. I love it. I love it. And now I'm just going to glue my stars down. Do some more gluing. Do. Who needs to go to the store and buy decorations for the holidays? Not I, said the crafting crafter. I love the comfy couch, but major bed head creeped me out. Ah, yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Linda's loving it. Okay, have coffee and I'm sitting on the couch. Yay! Melissa's got her mocha latte, right? Or is it just regular coffee? It's mocha latte. And Denise, I'll read yours in just a second. I saw you just posted after I read that. I'm having fun, guys. I love crafting. What a cute idea. I was distracted for a minute by L'Enfant. I don't know who L'Enfant is. There's somebody up here that's saying something that wasn't. You're not supposed to. Okay, I don't see it. I don't know what L'Enfant is. Oh! The infant. That's right. You're at your granddaughter's. You could make this round too. I don't know how you would make it round like a shadow box, but it'd be cute round like a portal. Ooh, I'm sweating big time. Dang. Shoo-wee. I'm gonna need a shower after this stream. Now, did I glue these? No, I didn't glue these yet. Okay, now you got glue marks where there shouldn't be glue marks, then duh. We're playing a hardcore game of Peekaboo, I see you. There we go. Are we done? No. No. My brain is like, keep going, you got more to do. Thank you for sticking it through with me, guys. But we gotta add some pizzazz. So we're gonna add some glitter to the stars, stripes, to it all. I think we're gonna make it glitter, all of it glitter, if we have enough. If we don't, I have white glitter. It is too hot, Anne. It's too hot. Too hot. And you're further south than me. So I know it's really hot down there. Oi. Okay, guys. I may have to say no to this glitter. I may have used the last of it already and didn't know. Peekaboo, I see you, Danny. I love that card. Turned out so good, didn't it? I love it. Doop, 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 doop. You could always put a card base on the back, a thing on the back of this to make it stand up. Doesn't have to be a card base. There's a way to make a thing to stand it. Let's see now. Let's see now, all that banging I did, see if that helps. Nope, that ain't gonna work. I need to go find my white glitter. Oh, you're so lucky, Melissa. But you're lucky you get to get out of it in the winter, though. Yes, it definitely does. I'm telling you, it's hotter than it's normally been this time of year. I remember when I drove the school bus, we'd get up in the morning and go to work, and I'd have to wear a jacket to work until like the last week or so of school, but school didn't end till like June back then. It wasn't ending in May. It's like, I want glitter on here. I want, like, if I'd have used like glitter paper for a background, that would have been really pretty. Hi, Margot. Yeah, I made a little shadow box. I made my little flag. We made a Memorial Day Honor and Remember card. I'm in the process of decorating my little shadow box. This stencil, this was a paper stencil that I made. That's how I got the design on here. Today is all about remembering those that sacrificed their lives for us here in the United States for our freedom, because it's Memorial Day here in the U.S. Dum 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 dum. My brain is going, guys. It's just going. It's like I haven't felt this creative and crafting in a while. I mean, card making is nice and creative, but when I get to make an actual, like, figure out on my own how to make the box and stuff, I love doing that. It's like, look at what I did. Like Stuart off Comedy Central. Look what I can do. Talk to the microphone. I don't know if you guys ever saw him. He was funny. Yes, this card is A2. This one right here is an A2. And now I can go in. See, this is the thing about Cricut, guys. With the Cricut. Now, I got this idea for a card, right? I already have this stencil designed, ready to roll. I could do that again, and then I could get fireworks. I have fireworks stamps. I could put fireworks, and instead of having it write Memorial, Honor, and Remember, I can just put Happy 4th of July. You know, it's like, all right, so these little pieces, my brain is saying, we're going to do something. Let me go grab the white glitter. I have white glitter. I have long foam white glitter. Oh, we have solar paste too. Little solar paste. The frostbite, will it show up glittery? The astro paste. Ta 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 ta. We have astro paste, guys. It's a glittery paste. We're going to take these and we're going to make these glittery, and then we're going to glue them. Once they dry, we'll glue them right back in here because they'll fit. I'll have to clip this one off a little. And then our stripes will be glittery. And then I'll get glue and put glitter in the center of my stars. But let's make a mess. Let's have fun. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? We got the liberty to have fun because we're free, because of the people who sacrificed for us. So, all right, I need to get out one of these. Let's do those 3 for starters. We're just doing a thin coat. We're not looking for anything like crazy. We just want a little bit of glitter on it, that's all. Alright, move this card out of the way, Linda. So I should have put some mint tape down and put these all on the mint tape. It is Simon Hurley's Astro Paste called Frostbite. Sorry if there's a lag and it makes it seem like forever before I actually answer you. No, you keep asking questions. It's okay. You ask away. You don't have to worry about you've asked a lot. If I can answer the question, if I can answer it, I will answer it. I don't mind questions. Questions are good. Like I said, if I can answer them, I will. You don't know, that's how we learn, by asking our questions. Okay. I should have done the little ones with that thing too, because it was so much easier. All right, then I got to clean that off. Ask away, ladies. Ask away. Exactly. Melissa's been doing card making and stuff way longer than me, so if I don't know, chances are Melissa knows, And, I don't want to wet my table, so I'm just going to wipe this off the best I can. And then I will come back in later and do water, but I don't want to wet my table. Okay, Linda, what are you doing? What are you doing, Linda? This stuff dries pretty quick. I'll come in and clean it after the show, because some water will just get that right off of there. But in this Florida heat, this stuff dries pretty quick. So you gotta keep your lids on and all that good hunky-dory stuff. Yep, she sure was making cards in the 1900s. No apologies necessary. Welcome back, Jenny. All right, where did we do with our... All right, we're going to glue them in. See, look, they're pretty much dry already. That's how fast the Astro Paste in thin layers dries. Can you guys see the glitter? I don't know if you guys can see the glitter. I can see the glitter. I don't know if you guys can. So we're just gonna put glue there, 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 and there. And we're gonna snip off these. I mean, they're still a little damp, but just gonna fold that one up like that. Once that dries, I'll go in and trim it off. My dog is slapping the ground at me. She's like, Mama, you've been on there way too long. All right, I have less on this end than I have on this end. So I'm gonna put this end down because that's the side I'm gonna have to trim. So, and let's hope I didn't let my glue dry. Linda, come on, move faster. Move faster. Do, 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 do. Anchors away, my boy. Got to refresh my glue. Do, 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 do. Thought you were coming for a card class, and then I taught you how to do it. What about cleaning the blue stars and add white or silver glitter to those. I don't know what you mean about cleaning them. What Mylar ones? I don't understand what Mylar stars you're talking about. Idea about cleaning the blue stars. I turned them over and glued them on here. These are them. They're paper. They weren't Mylar. I didn't cut any Mylar. Everything's paper. This was the stencil. That's why I got confused. I flipped them over. They're already on the project. I mean, I could always go back and cut more. And I could cut them with white glitter paper. Like, you know, I could go back and get some white glitter paper and which would be a lot more glistening. But this is a definite way to show you how to use what supplies you guys got. Not every, you know, if you don't have the white glitter paper, but you have the paste, you can make it yourself. If you got a thing of glitter, you can just make it yourself. I'm gonna go get glitter. We're gonna put actual glitter. Oh, you missed that. Oh, you were making coffee. That's why. Yeah, the stencil was paper. My Joy won't cut Mylar. And I was like, well, I can do it paper and then I can use it for a card later. But guys, I broke my thing. That thing is smaller. How did that break? Or it slipped in or something. That thing is way small. I want you to see this tip. I don't know what happened. Look, see how long this tip is? Look at this tip. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what I did. Oh, look, I pushed it through. Somehow I pushed it all the way up in there. I don't know how I did that, but let's push it back up where it belongs. That kind of freaked me out. Yeah, it is inside. I pushed it in somehow. Okay. That means I'm pushing too hard on my glue bottle. Okie doke. Oh, when I put this on, I probably did it. That's when I probably did it. I know there's still stuff in here. There we go. See, I should, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm pretending I'm on Bruce Almighty and I'm the news anchor guy. Blah, 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 blah. Hi, Shay. We made a shadow box. And then we made a card in memory. We're decorating our shadow box. Anchors away, my boy. Anchors away. Do, 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 do. See, this glitter looks better than that, in my opinion. It's easier to get it good and glittery. I mean, of course, it's around the edges, but I'm not looking for perfection. Matter of fact, y'all see that glittery, shiny goodness? Num, 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 num. Just everybody, beat the heat. Go to your craft table. Get out of the heat. Go to the craft table. So instead of like barbecuing and stuff, we're spending the day crafting and memorializing. Because today's in memory is a day that we're supposed to remember. We're supposed, you know. So. There we go. I mean, you could even make one and put a card in it like that. See how cute that would have been in there like that? You know? And you guys want to learn how to, if you want to make the box, very simple, easy box. Just scroll back a little and you can pause it, stop it, and count, you know, and see where my measurements and stuff are. You guys saw how my brain works now, for sure. I get an idea. So I would set that on there like that, but I want to make sure this dries completely before I do that. Did I put glitter on that one? Yeah, I did. Guys, I just truly appreciate you guys hanging out with me this long. We are going on 2 hours? 2, 3, yeah, we're hitting the 2-hour mark. Actually, a little bit more than 2 hours because I started a couple of minutes early. Okay, let's see what it says. It says, Melissa, and usually people are stuck in-house in wintertime paper crafting. That's when my honey works on his train layout. Yeah, well, down here in Florida, we're not stuck in the house in the wintertime. We're stuck in the house in the summer. Because this heat is too much. Heck, I'm stuck in my bedroom. Yeah, you're spoiled. You're in Mexico in the winter. Alright, guys. So everybody have a safe Memorial Day. Remember, no drinking and driving, please. If you're going to barbecues and you're doing all that stuff, please, no drinking and driving. If you're going to be drinking, make sure you're staying there. Please, please be safe and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Have a safe day. So long, farewell, la 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 da dum 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 dum. Trying to figure out how to close this vertical live. America the beautiful, spacious green.